And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Hartenstein with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Dort. Here's Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And the Thunder making a switch here. 4 on the clock. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now, here's Holmgren. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Thunder trailing by 5. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. The shot by Williams, no good. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Substitution on the floor.
Screen by Wiggins. Fires for 3. Rebound by Williams. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Pass to Wiggins. Over in the corner, Williams. And Williams missing again. Thunder trailing by 7. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Williams.
The tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Substitution.
1:05 left in the first quarter of the game. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That's just concentration from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy's accustomed to big-time defense.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Outside, Dort. Back to Caruso. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Pocket 6. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And that one drops for him.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5.
Thunder foul.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he knocks down the first one. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace hits 2 free throws. 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Mitchell. And he was able to put it up in time. But doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The
15.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 3-point lead. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame and he fits in personality-wise.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Dort, left side. Here's Caruso. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And there's the foul going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. It's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Thunder shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And that one falls for Williams. And the Thunder making a switch here. And Williams drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man. Well, Lou Dort off the deck, that powerful frame on the drive. Don't mess with him, boy.
Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Williams. The Thunder with the lead. On the wing, Williams. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
A wide open look here for Caruso. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Inside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Holmgren's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Misses the wing J.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Now the Thunder with it, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Holmgren with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Here's Williams. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
The Thunder shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's Williams. He's got 9. Pass to Hartenstein. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he's good on the second. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Wiggins. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Williams, here we go. Down low. Holmgren in the post. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter. Mitchell wide open. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Thunder up 2. I'm going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. So it's the Thunder now. A 2-point game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Clock at 2. And it's Wiggins missing. Oklahoma City leading by 4. To the paint. Screen by Hartenstein. And Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we go.
Just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Pass to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Holmgren's got 11.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder pull it in. To the inside. Holmgren. Good D by Holmgren.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. To the middle. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Down low. Shoots. Holmgren gets the bucket. And now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
And Williams throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Holmgren the screen. Pass to Hartenstein. Tipped away. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Dort covering. 3-on-3. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And now a 5-point Thunder lead.
That is SGA at his best, running the floor, playing with pace.
Count that one for Dort.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Caruso, no good. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. For the tie, driving the lane. Another shot. Rebound by Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. The lead is 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
This is his first free throw of the game. And so Caruso nails both of them. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 1:15 left in the third. Holmgren can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And here is Dort. Williams with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the drive. And Williams with the stuff.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender out and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And a new group in here for the Thunder. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Joe can't get it to go. For the tie. Rebound by Mitchell. The Thunder lead by 3. Releases. Pass to Williams. Here's Joe. Taken away by Williams. For the finish. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. A miss that time would have put him up. Joe with it. Jang a screen to the inside. Back to Joe. Got it off in time. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Thunder lead by 1. And we're
Thunder, 48.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Oklahoma City trailing. It's Joe on the wing. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now Holmgren. Good D by Holmgren.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Holmgren with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And finished off by Jang.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And that one's good. Wiggins. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Here's Holmgren. It's Joe on the wing. And it's all evened up.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
To the paint. Here's Wiggins. Misses the easy stuff. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Jang. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. it's both teams making substitutions here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight.
All right, thank you, David. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 15 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he knocks it off the glass. Wow. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Thunder with the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Pass to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Holmgren's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. It's stolen by Dort. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. So they take the lead. And the Thunder lead by 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Dort.
Clearly, foul.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Screen by Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
On the wing, Williams. The 3 ball. Cans the 3.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big time clutch delivery.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. And they go to the intentional foul. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Spins. 5 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key.
If you need to cool somebody off on the offensive end, put Mr. Dort on him. This guy's so disruptive.
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Let's fucking go.